because Karl simply let him speak.
We've got 1,000 years of Christian English history in this country, and they've given it away in 70 years. They've caused the destruction of our entire nation. They've had a successful left-wing revolution. Attack the family, attack the church, attack masculinity, attack everything. But a counter-revolution has now started, and they ain't going to be able to stop it.
Good to talk with you, Tommy.
Nice one, thanks.
And that type of speech will get you cancelled because you're going against that agenda. All right, Channel 9 has lost the plot. Channel 9 has lost the plot by Avi. Let's see what's going on.
Channel 9 cancelling Karl Stefanovic for daring to interview Tommy Robinson tells you everything you need to know. Karl Stefanovic has certainly been pushing the boundaries since launching his podcast in January, hosting people the mainstream media wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. But it seems this time he went too far by sitting down with the one and only Tommy Robinson.
Tommy, great to talk with you, finally.
And right on cue, after posting nothing more than the promo for the episode, all hell broke loose.
Well, you bumped into some interesting types on the streets here, the tough mean streets of the UK.
This was the best.
Keir Starmer's out, Tommy Robinson's on the show tonight, and Tommy, how you feeling?
I'm good. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Keir Starmer is a
wanker.
I knew as soon as I seen that, I even made a short on it. I'm like, I knew this was going to get him in trouble. But Keir Starmer is a wanker. He let 250,000 of his women and children get sexually assaulted. He's more than a wanker. He should be in jail.
Within hours of publishing the interview, it all became too much. Stefanovic scrubbing it from all platforms. If that was
I wonder what happened. He still hasn't said himself. We know he got fired from Channel 9 after it. So I wonder if Channel 9 said, you have to take this interview down. We cannot be associated with Tommy Robinson because he speaks up for his country and doesn't want mass immigration and doesn't want radical Islam taking over. So did they say you have to scrub it? But even after that, they said, oh no, sorry, too bad. The impact's done. You're out. Karl's a legend. We support you. That's right.
Attempt to save his job.
Channel 9
didn't
fake
work.
news.
Today, the network officially dumped its biggest star. To be honest, I'm not even sure Karl cares. He
doesn't care. He's got his own show now.
Had 6 months left on his contract anyway, and many believed he was already looking for a way out to focus on building his new platform.
So I have some pretty exciting news. I have this curious beast that lives inside of my head, and I'm about to unleash that beast. I am free and independent to talk to the people that I'm curious about.
And then he started talking to Pauline Hanson-Barnaby, right-wing people, common sense. And you can't have that. You cannot let people have a voice under the mainstream media. Nova's mum for Perry for being so cute. Thank you, Nova's mum. You're a legend. You cannot let people have a voice in the mainstream media. Only left-wing agenda.
People who've done amazing things, people who have stories to tell. They're just interesting. It's unscripted.
Yeah, Pauline posted and Tommy Robinson reposted it, the whole interview, yep. It's got hundreds of thousands of views across all platforms. It's going to get millions now. And Channel 9 tried to hide it.
It's unfiltered, uncensored. I'm going to unleash the beast. Are you ready to walk on the wild side? The Karl Stefanovic Show. Coming soon.
He wasn't wrong.
It's going to be fun.
But all that aside, I think there are a few things people are missing here. Firstly, I'm told every single day that Jews control the media, which is strange. Because we've watched Karl Stefanovic interview a string of obsessively anti-Jewish influencers over recent months, and nobody batted an eyelid. Yet he does one interview with someone who's anti-Islamic extremism and who also, by the way, happens to be a good friend of Israel and the Jewish community, and Channel 9 nukes him. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the rule was...
It is weird when you speak up against Islam, that's when you get cancelled.
If you want to know who rules over you, just look at who you're not allowed to criticise. I guess not after all.
I mean, in Australia, you can literally go to the Opera House and chant "Gash the Jews" and don't get arrested and then shoot up a beach shortly after, as we've seen what happened at Bondi. And still no more arrests have been made about that. So much for hate speech. Just saying.
Even more insane is the hypocrisy of many of the people campaigning to have Karl cancelled for talking to Tommy. These are the same people who defended Grace Tame receiving a taxpayer-funded podcast after she personally led chants calling for terrorism on our streets. How the hell does that make any sense? Karl didn't even say anything. He literally just interviewed someone.
Yep.
And if you think he went too soft and somehow that's dangerous, the ABC literally travelled to Iran to run puff pieces on the Islamist regime.
It's like Vladimir Payman going to Iran. Oh, no, was it Afghanistan or Iran? No, I think it was Iran. She's like, women have the best rights here. It's like, what the fuck? They have great jobs. They have rights. Like, that's in our government. It's absolutely crazy.
This is one of the most famous billboards in Tehran at the moment,
Typical
and it's
ABC.
a blow-up of President Trump's face. The tape across his mouth is in the shape of the Strait of Hormuz. It's basically a warning to the Americans that if they keep pushing Iran, they're going to stitch up the strait.
You want to know what I think is far more dangerous than talking to a bloody patriot? Is propping up terrorists.
Yep.
Now, while I do admire Stefanovic's sudden public pivot to the right, I certainly don't think he's the martyr some people are making him out to be. He's been a central part of the system for more than 3 decades.
This was my first job, my first official job, and anyway, at Win TV.
While Mr. Perry resents...
But a lot of people, like, might have been on board in the past with, oh, yeah, multiculturalism. Oh, yeah, let people in. That seems all right. Then all of a sudden there's machetes everywhere. No one can afford everything. No one can tell what country they're in. They go, oh, wait a minute. Maybe we overdid it a bit. Maybe I just wanted immigration. I didn't want to be replaced.
the comparison to food outlets, he says there are some funeral parlours who are primitive in their treatment of the deceased.
Oh my goodness!
Usual subject matter.
Look how serious you are.
Oh, it's a very serious story. We're talking about dead people.
How old were you in this, Carlos? I love it.
Did you want me to be smiling?
No, you nailed it. No wonder you landed here. How old were you in that clip?
Avi is biased. I mean, I'm biased against Australia. Australia is first, in my opinion.
21.
I think he's simply seeing the writing on the wall. The mainstream media is in decline, public discourse is shifting, and he's positioning himself in exactly the right place.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, though. I've always had a bit of a soft spot.
Oh, thank you, Jay. Absolute legend for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, you patriot. Check out the members' videos now. And make sure you check out the next few live streams coming out. They're always up for members. Thank you so much, Jay. Thanks for always supporting, mate. Legend. Karl is awakened. He has. He's awakened. Legend. One nation is our last hope. That's right. I put Australia first. That's what I do. Welcome new members. Thank you, Jay. MAGA down under. That's right.
For Karl, after my first personal interaction with him in 2020, I'd published a report, ironically now, while working for Tommy Robinson's news site, criticising Karl's COVID reporting. In response, unlike anyone else in the media that I'd targeted before, he messaged me almost immediately saying he liked what I was doing and even gave me his number. We've been in touch since then. But at the time, I thought it was just a clever way to stop me from being too hard on him. But in hindsight, I think he was already recognising where the media landscape was heading. Either way, I'm happy to see his reinvention, even if it's just Karl looking after Karl rather than the principled free speech warrior he's now presenting himself as. Time will tell. This saga was a pretty good test, and so far, sadly, I think he failed. Karl has been attaching himself to big social media personalities as part of his strategy to build an online audience. He does it in a smart and friendly way that brings their followers across to him. And it's clearly been working. But he folded at the first sign of real pushback when he deleted the interview. Now, to be fair, I don't know what the legal...
We still don't know why he deleted it, though. I really wonder. I reckon it must have been Channel 9. It must have been. But then it was fired anyway. He should just re-upload it. Be like, you know, the best move for Karl, if it was Channel 9, the reason he deleted it, he should re-upload it now and say, screw you, Channel 9, you fired me, the interview's back up, I'm free. That's the best fucking move he can make. YouTube deleted it? I don't think they did, unless it got mass reported it. Because Pauline put it up, no issues. There was nothing radical said in the interview, in my opinion.
Legal implications Karl may have faced by leaving it online. But the irony is not lost on me. He removed an episode where he spent much of the interview glazing a man for being willing to sacrifice everything, including, yes, his livelihood, safety, and even freedom.
Because he knows mass immigration and sexually assaulting women and children is bad. Shocker. Of course you're going to support someone against that.
Great to speak with you in person. I really do admire your tenacity and the
Thank
courage
you,
that you're
DJ.
showing in trying to stand up for what you believe is right and to hear your voice.
It's not what I believe is right. It's what's right.
That's right.
It's what you believe is right as well.
Tommy Robinson
That's right. That's a good statement. I want to hear that again. That's a really good statement.
Trying to stand up for what you believe is right and to hear your voice.
It's not what I believe is right. It's what's right. It's what you believe is right as well.
It's not what I believe is right. It's what's right. I like that.
Tommy Robinson, who's been a close friend of mine for many years now, even before it was cool, is nothing like the mainstream media portrays him.
Yep.
And as expected, the interview is now going absolutely viral because they tried to make it disappear. The Streisand effect never disappoints. I'm actually glad because it's giving a whole new audience the chance to see Tommy the way I know him. Raw, rough, and yes, bloody annoyingly sniffly in this case, but real.
He's a scouser. He's just a scouser. He just wants to protect his people. That's it. He wants his culture. He wants his English culture. Doesn't want mass immigration being taken over by Islam. That's all he wants. Because he's been in Luton, growing up there, and seen all his women getting raped, and the government and the legal system trying to silence him for reporting on it. And now it's all come out. So you can't even say I'm lying. All the reports have come out. Yet all the mainstream media are saying quiet on it. Channel 9 should be running mass stories about how 250,000 have been sexually assaulted, as the reports say. Yet they don't say anything about that. That's too right-wing to defend women.
Because Karl simply let him speak.
We've got 1,000 years of Christian English history in this country, and they've given it away in 70 years. They've caused the destruction of our entire nation. They've had a successful left-wing revolution. Attack the family, attack the church, attack masculinity, attack everything. But a counter-revolution has now started, and they ain't going to be able to stop it.
Good to talk with you, Tommy.
Nice one, thanks.
And that type of speech will get you cancelled because you're going against that agenda.
If you haven't watched it already, I highly recommend you go and watch it on One Nation's YouTube channel. They've got the full thing there. So I do thank Karl for that, and I genuinely wish him all the best with his new venture. I also like the fact that he's brought Drew Pavlo on board, even if Drew got a little cringily dramatic about all of this. It's a good team. I just hope they stick to common sense and don't go off the rails like so many people seem to do once they go independent and start really chasing those clicks. Karl, you'll be fine. Just stay consistent. Don't swing with every change in the political wind. If you do that, I promise you, most Australians will have your back.
You'll end up like the Liberal Party if you change your opinion every second. That was a good video by Avi. I'll link it in the chat again. But yeah, common sense will prevail. Truth will prevail. It always does. And that's why these left-wing people are scared. They're shitting themselves.